Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. And off we go from Denver. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick of the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And when you watch him play, all you think about is how dynamic he is. He can beat you with his arm and his legs. Threw for over 20 touchdowns for the first time since 2021. Fully healed from the knee injury a couple of seasons ago. He's got his team thinking big in 2025. It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. It's Aiden Hutchinson who was able to get a hand on that one.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Throw right side here going to be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down.
They're always up for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 19.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Murray with a nice move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In motion comes the tight end left. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Algier with another carry. And he's got this down to the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he Rifles one incomplete.
Intended for Marquise
Here's
Brown.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Renardo Green on the coverage.
To throw is Cousins. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 21.
That's another Broncos.
Now Cousins. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
He hadn't helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego, but how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Cousins. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. George Kittle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot and taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He gets it to Thomas. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Pollard will take it up the gut. What a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
To throw is Murray. And he fends him off. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tony Pollard from 3 yards out. And the Titans have regained the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, what a move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing, Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Titans.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now is Murray.
At the 31-yard line.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There goes a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Cousins now. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
29. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Got a man, it's Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Cousins the thrower. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins connects with Kittle underneath. And out of bounds right around the 12. Our first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Another Denver
And play action. Cousins. Washington's got it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5.
at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Cousins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
a loss of 1. It's now 3rd and
Working out of the gun. Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
32-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've already done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Murray. Looking downfield for Pollard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. This offense so far on 3rd down They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Over 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. A quick throw complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Thomas, the man in motion left. Murray now. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw, Cousins. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Cousins. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
To throw is Cousins. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 39. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast
Scott,
team, Brandon Godden and Charles
Davis. What happens
Davis.
here in the second half? Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Broncos first down.
Handing it off right side Algier. TJ Watt in on the tackle.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Third down and 5.
Cousins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
43-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Titans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give here to Pollard. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Murray on the sneak. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, totally.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing, Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to fourth down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job getting free on a return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And then the movers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Here's Murray. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Murray going to throw. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
At the 39-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Algier now up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. John Bentley there to get him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Algier again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 14-yard.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Tony Pollard. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down to about the 45. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he will have a Titans first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Murray now to throw. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing now is Murray. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
For Denver Broncos.
Cousins now. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now Cousins. Connects with Kittle underneath. The gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run it with Chandler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the stop. A gain of 9.
Now Chandler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ty Chandler taking it in from a yard out. Now the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
For the 2-point
They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. This is Amari in Hampton. Dances by him. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 9, second and 5. Once more with Hampton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now Murray. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Kirk Cousins in the offense, down by 13, a minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And that's complete to Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the 30.
To throw, Cousins. He finds Kittle going across the field.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Cousins. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Now Cousins. That's taken in by Duvernay. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, and that is incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now.
Renardo Green on the coverage.
Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
That's another Denver Broncos.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now he's free up the left sideline. Inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Omari Hampton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And this time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, good move. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of decide. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Tennessee, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.